Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Loretta, and you're at Mother's Tarot. Thank you for being here. Um, this video is about the consultant tarot. When I was meditating yesterday morning, I was instructed that I needed to do this video about how this deck came about. And I'm going to show you. This is the back cover to the deck that's been published, for the final release, because this is like, I had 3 prototypes prior to this one. Well, this isn't the prototype, this is the final, but yeah. So I had printed off 3 prior. Just my process. I have to feel it, move with it, go over it over. So this started, well, it I felt a shift. I mean, physically, I felt an energetic shift in August of 2024. It's September 25th, 2025 today. So a full year ago plus, I felt a major shift. Didn't, I mean, they just don't pop in why or, what's going on here. So I had to be patient. And it's one of the things it takes a long time. Well, what happened? The catalyst that whatever door was opened in August of 2024, in November of 2024, on the 6th of November, to be precise, on 2024, moseying around, I came across the Orange and Black channel, the daily political channel, Autumn. And she was doing some chakra balancing and a little healing there for her members, her subscribers. And the way that she was presenting and all, she shared with us that were viewers, subscribers, the book that I don't know if she originally learned it in there, but the book was Hands of Light by Barbara Ann Brennan. And I was very impressed, and I ordered it right away. And I really lost myself in that book. It talked about, because I got it for the chakras. Well, in that book, unbeknownst to me, I would learn about the human energy field and the universal energy field. So, and from there, I got Reiki, the Ultimate Healing Guide, and a couple of other books. So I went through the 3 cycles of 21 days, I think it is. And so anyway, I did that to get myself in balance. Then I was led to, well, because we're still working with the fields, the human biofield, Tuning the Human Biofield by Eileen Day McCusick. So now that, if for those of you who've been with me for a while, that's when I was, talking about and using the tuning forks, both sound and vibrational. And from there, I went to quantum touch healing. I read The book's by Richard Gordon, and I took one of the quantum healing courses by one of the instructors. His first name is Tyler. I I came out of that stunned actually because of the information I learned that is not in any of the books. And from there, I went to The Future Human. I read that book by Lee Harris and Regina Meredith. Regina's on Gaia. Um, and then I had in the process, there was book club through our Homeschool Tarot Society peeps, and I went through the Psychic Tarot. Now, the realm, the ones on the other side of the veil, spirit guides, sages, ancestors, angels, archangels, all of them. Yeah. They're plugged into all of us. Yeah. And my angst was with the court cards in the tarot deck. And they utilized that. One of the things in the cards, I've got two info cards on here. And where did it? I just read them. In 2025, this all started in 2024. Now, I don't know if where the planets all were in August of 2024, if that's when this locking into the new houses, you know, um, like if that's when it shifted, if that's when August, that was going on in August. I'm not up on all that, but I know we've now, all the planets are in new houses, all of them in Western astrology. Okay. I know Vedic is different. And what has settled within me is that, yeah, Vedic is different. It is the Greenwich time frame. So, and I don't know how or why this is the way it's set up the way it is, but Western astrology, there's a degree difference. So it's like it's happening here prior to it locking in the Vedic time frame. At least that's what it feels like to me. And I'm just moving over this. So, and it's when it's in March. And I think March is when that last one clicked in. So, that's when I went into some kind of energetic fog. And when I came out, it was about 5 days. And when I came out, I had the court cards done. And I had worked with AI to do these cards, the art on these cards. And the reason I was able to do that, because I was dead set against that. Of course, I was dead set against YouTube and Facebook and everything out of here on the internet, because I'm a 1954 model and I'm going to be 71 real soon. And so anyway, after I read The New Human by Lee Harris and Regina Meredith, and then from there went to the Psychic Tarot, where it addressed some new ideas on how to understand the court cards, for me, because I have learning disabilities, way before any of it was ever acknowledged. So, What I got fixed was my lisp. I had a lisp. And so I got pulled out of class for that. Had it been this day and age, I'd have probably been pulled out a lot. But I wasn't. And so the realm is taking care of me. And I just have a different way of learning. So that's how these were born, because these are, um, this is a learning deck, you know, right? And I've got the title, the number, the card, the planets that rule it, on the majors, you know. And then on the minors, like the Ten of Swords, I've got it line up the same way, but underneath it's different because the swords I have identified as thinkers, you know, they're the air signs, so they're thinkers. And underneath that are the little glyphs of the astrological signs associated with it, whether you're water, air, earth, um, you know, etc. All right. So that's why I did that. And when I was working with AI, it wouldn't do as much as the sad face. So I had to work outside the box. And let me use the death as an example. You know, you get the death card in the major arcana. Well, we're in the 21st century, so we're sure a bit more about some things. So death, you know, what's actually the death card is actually a transformation. It's a metamorphosis, um, ending of a cycle. A true death card to me, if you look at Rider-Waite, and I don't have one right here available, I could use the cosmic, I guess, because that's another violent one. So my Ten of Swords, it doesn't have spears going through them for the final death, because it is. If you look at Rider-Waite, you got somebody face down in the dirt, 10 spears all the way through. That is a finality of a physical death. Okay. And that's not what that's an illusion that we were all under. All right. So because when the physical expires here on planet Earth, a door opens. It's a energetic, dimensional door into another portal of time. We got many dimensions. We've got many, many life forms, humans on other planets. So this is why these two, you know, there's no final death, because the finality here is an illusion. We live. We are souls. We are eternal beings. All right. So that's why behind there. Okay. So this does it's a little different, but it still follows the Rider-Waite, the Fool's Journey. Fool's Journey. And now the Eight of Swords. Now I'm going to show you the futuristic ones a bit. The Eight of Swords, you know, in the Rider-Waite, you know, she's loosely bound, swords all around her. And AI, he couldn't do that. He would not do that. Not with swords. No. So I told AI what was going on in the mind of this person. All right. And so this is how we got to this image, right? There's nothing holding this person in except for their own mind. All right. It's an internal thing, totally internal. Being restricted, confinement, feeling stuck, victim mentality. Of course, you can stretch outside of that and say someone's doing this to them, depending on the cards around this card. So that explains that. Eight of Wands. The AI, it just doing wands was just, it did not go well. It was a real struggle. So outside the box they go again. And Eight of Wands is about air travel, communication, clarity of thought, progressive actions, and resoluteness in actions. This does go along with the Fool's journey. But look at all that. You got air travel, you got communication, clarity of thought. The holistic tarot, I used that as a guide also in following the Fool's journey. And I found it real helpful. Because a lot of, like I said, I've got learning disabilities and I need a little bit more, you know? I need a little bit more than what was just being offered in these one word things. No, I need more, you know? Because I just do. I'm different, and special, and I needed more. Now the Wheel of Fortune, which I love this card. I love it. Um, Destiny, expansion, movement, good luck, big change in karma, right? Ruled by Jupiter. It's a yes card. And I love the imagery, the image on this card. Absolutely. So that's futuristic feeling for me. Temperance also. Ruled by Jupiter, yes card. Balancing elements is the big thing there. And also, people are bound by the laws of earth and natural laws. This is about balance. Temperance is strictly and wholly about balance on its own, standing on its own. Okay. But of course, the cards around it, depending on your reading, influences it. The devil. There was no way the AI was going to do some monster thing for me. So outside the box I go, and I describe what's going on. And it truly is a whole lot about materialism, you know, cruelty, addiction, self-destruction, anguish and spite, and self-imposed bondage. You know, it really is quite a scene, isn't it? Yeah. And then the Six of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite. I really had a problem with that one. Rider-Waite. And yeah, it is about giving and receiving. Yeah, charity, receiving, philanthropy, benevolence, balance of power. But it's very much a back alley deal. And that's kind of what I showed. Well, it is what I showed. It's back alley deal. Look where we're at in the world today. Back alley deal. Ace of Swords. Now this is part of my thinkers, the swords, the air. Air, it's mental intelligence. So my vision, what we've got here is a little different. It's not the hand coming out, but very much resonates the same. Five of Wands. Again, the wand is the real problem here. And this is what we've got here. But I love it. I think it's just one of the most beautiful images in all of the deck. And the ones are about perspectives. So you got conflict, struggle, contention, competition, a clash of ambitions. The tower. It wasn't going to do the tower for me either. So the effects it has on a person, I went with that. She's got tears streaming down her face, you know. It's a calamity, it's blessing, it's revelation, it's awakening, it's sudden change, it's the acceleration of fall. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords for me, that's very much a questionable character, and I've got that listed in the description. So, cunning, evasion, strategy, deception, and but I like my character there. Yeah, questionable character. Always look at the characters. You know, I don't think enough people know how to read other human beings. You know, and just people you meet. You know, they're not the energy they're clicking into. You know, maybe they look at this guy and they, wow, that's a swell looking guy, isn't he? Oh yeah, look at him, dapper Dan. Ooh, this is the creep. This is the bully. This is the Five of Swords. This is the guy or the gal that will fleece you for all you're worth. So it's about fleecing, it's conflict, it's aggression, it's spitefulness, it's profiteering, you know. And I love how the magician turned out. I whitewashed it. You know, it was a lot darker. I whitewashed it. Oh, I love this. So just the magician with all the tools of the trade, you know. And manifestations what it's about. Ruled by Mercury. It's a maybe card. It's a good card, but still maybe. Intense, formless, disciplined, create change, power of the mind. Absolutely is. So, and my two pentacles, I used the hippy dippy girl. Yeah. Juggling. Balance prospects, adaptability, multitasking, and juggling responsibilities. So that's just a few of them. The court card, the Queen of Cups. I've got her right here. And it was quite a deal getting these printed. But I wanted to, well, like I said, and the guides, they told me to, you know, do this to let you know this was about a year in the I didn't know. I really didn't, you know. And when I was in the midst of all this, it was, oh, you know, it was really something. Here's the King of Swords. Yeah, he's looking a little thing down there. Um, Seven of Cups. I loved how they turned out. They got all kinds of characters coming up out of the cup there. And once again, the holistic tarot, you know, I was musing over what they were, what I was getting through that and what I was getting from uh my decks and decks of training cards, Rider Waite, you know, following the Fool's Journey. Uh, the Empress card, I think turned out really nice. Yeah. And we got the King of Pentacles. And this is the Nine of Cups, the Merchant card. You know, wish fulfillment. Ace of Cups. I really like how that turned out. Eight of Cups. A little different. Same sentiment. Same story. Um, Four of Swords. Same story. It's a little different image. Uh, Six of Cups. I like how that turned out too. AI did a good job on the cups there because it's not easy for him. Queen of Swords. She's got her butterfly in there with her. And the King of Wands. Place the lizard in there with him. Queen of Wands, she's right there. And the Hermit. Two of Cups. You can slow this down if you need to. And numbers. I love my little Five of Cups too. Five of Cups. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of futuristic feel in some of the cards, not so futuristic in others. A little old school, Two of Wands, the aristocrat, wealthy aristocrat, planning, the Emperor. We see the medal on his hands here instead. Um, let's see, the High Priestess. That Justice. Ten of Cups. We got Queen of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. I like how it turned out. They look a little dark, but they're very beautiful. And if I had better lighting, it'd look better too. The Four of Wands. Yeah. Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Nine of Pentacles. It's another favorite of mine. The Nine of Pentacles. Elegant. So anyway, my Three of Swords. Hangman in the 21st century. Yep. And we got the Chariot. And the Nine of Swords, a little different in this one here. Sitting pinned down in a chair instead of a bed, trying to sleep, snooze. Nightmares just keep coming. King of Cups. I like this one too. I thought that turned out real nice. Like I said, my lighting is not all that great, but these are. And also, the second info card, there's two info cards. The second one is the planet personalities and characters. Okay. So that helps with you learning about what the different planets, what they're all about. So I really like that. And if you do get a deck, and they come from me, I don't have a fulfillment center. So on the back of the thank you card, you get this, turn it over. It says, may these cards be a mirror to your soul, a compass for your unseen path, a whisper from the wise ones who walk beside you. May each draw awaken clarity, each spread reveal truth, and each moment of reflection return you to your sacred center. You are seen, you are guided. You are the living question and the eternal answer. With love from the liminal. And then there's also a prayer of blessing that comes with the death. And it reads, prayer of blessing for the deck's journey. By the breath of the ancestors and the grace of the unseen, I bless this deck as a vessel of truth, healing, and remembrance. May each card carry the whisper of wisdom, the pulse of clarity, and the light of sacred guidance. May each card carry the whisper of wisdom. I just did that one. May the hands that receive it be ready, the heart that opens it be willing, and the soul that draws from it be met in full. I wrap this offering in protection from delay, from distortion, from disconnection. May it travel safely, swiftly, and with purpose. Let this package be more than paper and ink, Let it be a prayer in motion, a mirror wrapped in love, a compass sealed with devotion, with gratitude for the path walked and reverence for the path ahead. I release this gift into the flow. So it is, so it shall be, from the liminal with love. So, anyway, my guides and angels and ancestors and sages all wanted me to do this. So I have done this. I thank you very much. Remember, not only to love yourself and love the others and be the light, forgiveness, uh, not bitterness. Remember, forgiveness, not bitterness. Pass it around. Okay, you like my shirt? My grandson did this for me. I love this. Yeah, and then down below it's got the pocket down below too. So he put the third eye. You see, here's his eyeballs. He put the third eye in for his grandmama. So I thought it was beautiful. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna let you go. I don't know how long this is, but I was supposed to tell you all this. So I have. Thank you very much. Please hit the thumbs up button to me too. Okay. I love you all. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.